Coach, you get Nate Dawn back on the mound. I mean, why was this the right time for him, and what did you think of his performance?
I thought his performance was great. 2 innings, 22 pitches, and we were just throwing him 2 tonight. Just part of his rehab, it's just we've gone 2 scrimmages the last 2 weeks. So he scrimmaged 2 weeks ago, faced an inning worth a guy. Last week he faced about 2 innings worth, and the goal is to have him back for the postseason and working through everything. And so we're pretty close, and I thought he was pretty good tonight. So,
follow up on that. Do you feel like between now and regionals he kind of has the time to work back to full starter?
No, I don't know about that. I mean, it's he's just going to build volume each time. So does he get an outing next week? Does he get one the following? I just think he's trying to get in there and help us out any way he can. I can't script too much right now. It's such a hard time of year to script.
Robbie? You're kind of in a dogfight there in the middle innings, and Joe really lifts you out of it. And his 3 or 4 at bats, he gets 3 home runs, and just seems really locked in right now. Do you feel like he's a guy that's earned his way into the lineup regularly moving forward?
Yeah, we'll have to look at it and see. I mean, we have a pretty good catching scenario, and at this time of the year, guys got a good rhythm with a certain catcher. But you have a DH spot too that you can make some things happen and see what you got to get that hot bat. You need to have him in the lineup at some point.
What are you seeing from him right now to be that locked in? I mean, he didn't have a home run all season until Sunday. He's has 4 in the last 2 games.
I don't know. It ain't. Maybe he met a cute girl. She's lucky. I don't know. I hope he keeps talking to her. That's all I know. So,
Steve, along those lines too, Coach. It's like you want to be adding pieces down the stretch as you get ready for postseason. You got Kohler now, that one of the hottest hitters on the team, and now Joe. I mean, so how much more confidence do you have, maybe in the bottom half of this lineup?
Yeah, our bottom half's been good over the last week, so I'm really pleased. Ethan had a big game on Sunday. Joe's hitting a little bit. Loco's been really good. I mean, he had a ball hard tonight. I don't know if he had hits tonight, but he had a couple good at bats there where he really stuck some balls. I feel like we got the normal Logan back. So, but you're still trying to add. We got guys trying to get everybody going. That's what you're hoping for here at the end.
Benjamin, following up on Joe, obviously his journey here has been anything but linear. So just emotionally for him, what's it mean for him to break out and have a game like this down the stretch?
I told him a couple of weeks ago. I feel like he had finally gotten comfortable. I think you come here, it's a lot different than where he came from. He came from a good school, but this is the pinnacle. So getting comfortable, relaxed, knowing his role, and then he's a hard-working kid. He just shows up every day to hit and work, and I just think you're seeing that. He's playing, we like to call it free, but he's just playing pretty free right now.
Danny P. Because I know that they got hit a little bit, but just one walk for you pitches down tonight, so that's a plus.
Yeah, that was good. And I don't think we gave up a couple hits here and there. We gave up 2 balls down the line. I mean, that's those I don't think were hit too hard. I was pretty pleased with the guys the overall. They'll get Cam every once in a while because he's just going everything. They'll run into 1 or 2 here on Cam, but he gets so many outs too, and so many strikeouts.
Steve, we'll be right back out in the ballpark. 2 days. Big series for you in postseason with Missouri coming in here. What are your thoughts about the Tigers?
I haven't watched them a lot besides what I've seen during the year. Everybody in this league is good, and they're still playing for a lot. I know it. I've been that team before. You're doing everything you can, trying to stay motivated. Our goal is just to play. Like I've told them all week, I don't care about scenarios, tournament, and all we can control is between the 2 lines. So, we have a practice tomorrow. We need to have a great practice, and then our goal is to come out and just play really good baseball against Missouri. And it's gonna be a tough weekend. It's not easy. We played Auburn, who's not in, and every game with Auburn felt like a dogfight. I mean, just this league has so many talented players and talented coaches that aren't gonna let their team just quit playing. They're gonna come in here and battle us, for everything.
Chris?
Going off of that, when you talk about a team that is not going to make the postseason, what's your message to not overlook them this weekend?
Well, they still can. I think they can still make the postseason. So there's, we don't, believe it or not, we don't talk about the other teams too much. It's just about us, and our kids know that they're playing for something. They understand it, but it's about us. It's about Cal having a good start. It's about us playing great defense. It's about us putting runs together, and they've had some really good weekends. I mean, I think they swept Florida. They at some point. They have gone toe to toe with some teams all year long, and they can play really good baseball.
Robbie?
What's kind of the book on this team? I know you've seen that coach at 2 different schools now, and Missouri's had some success here too. Beat y'all in the national championship year, but a little different team probably this year. What's this team look like to you so far?
I wish I could tell you that. I haven't watched them enough. I mean, I know there's a couple older starters, and they can pitch a little bit, and they've got a really talented second baseman. I know that one, probably better players in the league. So, but I haven't seen them too much. We haven't. We'll spend starting tomorrow morning. We'll start locking in on Missouri.
David?
Going back to Nate, how's he handled the last couple of weeks? Has he been pushing to get back out there, just kind of accommodated? What's his attitude?
Well, coming through rehab, you're always, am I feeling good? Am I feeling bad? And then the first scrimmage, we sent him out there. He got hit a little bit, and he came in pissed off. And you knew he was back in his competitiveness. He wasn't worried about his arm. He was worried about getting hit. And I think that was a big sign for us, because I wasn't even here that day. And I came in, and hey, how was it? And he was pissy, which is good. I mean, Nate's a real competitive kid. And that's when I knew he was past the rehab thought process. And now I got to, because a lot of it's mechanics and being in the moment and really, I was pleased with the off speed. In our scrimmages, he's been a little harder, but he pitched tonight. I mean, he was really, I thought he did a nice job of pitching and throwing all 4 pitches for strikes.
Coach, understandably, all the eyes were on Nate tonight, but Colby had a pretty good game too, and it seemed like that even the only kid he gave up that home run, it sort of a strange play out there on that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Colby was good. His first inning really good. When he commands his off speed, then you can get him off the fastball. And it doesn't matter how hard you throw in this league. They can still get on some fastball. I think that guy just got the leverage count. Felt like he was going to get a fastball, but I thought Colby's first inning was really, really good. Threw some really nice breaking balls and changeups tonight.
Steve?
D1 baseball committee sent out a memorandum about not canceling these games. A lot of people did cancel, but you guys like to play. I know Joe Powell was happy you played tonight. Nate Dome was certainly happy you played tonight. Why was it important to play this game?
Well, the Nate Dome piece was a big one. And like I said, we looked at it, and I'm a baseball coach, so I'm not into the, if it would have rained, we'd cancel. But you're going to live in Starkville, Mississippi and go home and sit on your porch and it's 70 degrees and pretty outside and not play baseball when you can. For our kids, for myself, for us to have a better, they're going to reward us if we're one of the best 16 teams to host. And we got to prove it on the field. And I just felt like it was more important to play than to cancel our game. And I know our group's done enough. We got to do, play good baseball this weekend, but us playing tonight is not the reason we'll host or not host. It'll be some other reasons, and our job is to prove it to the committee that we're one of the top teams in the country.
All right, thank you.